So with only just over a week until we move out of the house, we've been busy buying bits for the van to start getting ready for our full-time van life. So we wanted to just share with you a couple of little gadgets that we've bought and just sort of explain why we bought them, really.
Especially whilst we've still got a permanent residence address, because obviously buying things on the internet, you need an address to send things to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with changing it, it's been a bit difficult. So this is the first thing that I found on Amazon. It's a Bestek 300 watt. It's got a 12-volt plug on one end, and it's got 2 USB chargers and a 3-pin plug. Now this works for things up to 300 watts. So it will work for your laptops, things like that. I haven't tested it in lots of things yet, but we've got, with the new 12-volt sockets that we've got dotted around, this is going to be really cool. So yeah, things like you take for granted, like I've got a beard, and a beard trimmer or shaving my head because I don't have much hair left is really handy.
Also, for me, it was the electric toothbrush. I wanted to be able to still have my electric toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm one of these really
things.
strange people that if I clean my teeth with a normal toothbrush, I get covered in goosebumps. So I can only clean my teeth with an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, so we like that.
I'm not sure if anybody else has that.
I have. I like using my stick blender for soups and things like that, and making hummus. So for food, because we're obviously going to be working out what food we're going to eat and how we're going to eat it, and
with a catering background, we want to share with you guys hopefully some cool recipes that you can make in the van.
We're foodies, we love food, so it's really important for us that we're not going to live on beans and instant noodles and fried eggs. That's not really us. So we really wanted to be able to experiment and try new foods and keep also the foods that we liked from before. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of.
So yeah, we've just bought. In fact, we bought a new stick blender today.
Yeah.
Which we'll test in a minute. Actually, it was under 300 watts. So the one that we did have was like 700 watts. So we've got rid of that, and we've bought one underneath. So I'm hoping it should work with this.
Yeah, fingers crossed for that one.
So this is really cool. Do you want to show them your?
Oh yeah, I was sitting at work, of which I've still got 20 working days left.
And counting.
Not that I'm counting. And I suddenly thought, we have this USB charger, and I thought I use that to charge phones and things, and it's live all the time. And I was thinking, for lighting, if we've got a torch, or if we need like a lantern, if we're sat outside in the evening and we're off grid and we don't have access to electric points to fit in, wouldn't it be handy to have battery ones, but ones that have got rechargeable batteries, so things that can be charged, rather than having to buy batteries that then bin, and that's really bad for the environment. If we could find something with a rechargeable battery. So we went to go outdoors and we found this little gadget. And this little gadget, it is an OEX, it's called OEX Powerful Lantern with USB charging.
And I think it was only like, I think it's £14. Yeah. They had a lot that were like £20 or £30, but this one was quite reasonably priced.
And the thing I've noticed looking at all the different torches is it's the lumens, and it's 250 lumens, so that's actually quite good. And it comes with a little charging USB cable, which we can put in there, and we can charge in there. And the battery that gets recharged is this. Now, ironically, it's exactly the same as our diving torches as well. So we'll actually have a couple of spare ones of these, so we can charge these and keep them safe.
If we flatten the leisure battery at any point, we've got a little backup of light that we can.
If we go hiking or something, or use it outside, or go camping, and we're not near something to charge, and it's actually really powerful, and it's got
different
3 brightness settings, and then it's got
dim,
a little
and then I think
for the romantic. When we're feeling all romantic outside.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm excited about this. So I'll keep you posted on how efficient it is, and whether the battery lasts for long. So that was my favourite buy of the day.
Now my favourite buy is the Ultra Steri pen. So for those of you that know us quite well, we're always trying to reduce plastic usage because we've seen the effects when we're diving and travelling and things like that. And when we're on the road, some will be in the van, some will be with the rucksack, but you always need water. Now sometimes we don't know, the water quality that we're filling the van up with, or the actual water system of the van, etc., etc. So this little pen here is by far the best on the market, and it does 8,000 doses. So it works by UV light. So you put this into a bottle, a reusable plastic bottle, and it will do up to 1 litre in 48 seconds for half a litre and 90 seconds for a litre. And what it does is it kills everything. So you can drink water out of a tap in a country where you're not supposed to drink water. Use this and you don't have to buy a bottle. It won't change the flavour of the water. It might still taste a bit, pondy. But what's really good, the Ultra pen, which is like the best one that they do, they say that you get a lifetime guarantee. So if this runs out if you use all its 8,000 doses, they'll give you a free one. So actually you're getting double that. And I think off the top of my head it was about £70. It's quite expensive, but when you think it does 16,000 bottles of the little bottles of water that you normally buy.
That's 16,000 bottles that aren't going to be dumped or recycled or put into circulation. And when Chris says doses, it's not actually adding something. It's just
a UV light.
UV light that breaks the DNA of the bacteria.
We'll demonstrate this when we're out on the road to show you exactly how it works. But I've used one before and they're really good.
We used it in Borneo and we had pond water.
As long as the water is not cloudy, it works. It's got to be clearish so that the UV light can kills any bacteria in it. So that's really good, and it's USB charged as well. So we can charge it in the van, carry it in your backpack. You run out of water, you can just fill up safely. So this for me is the best thing that we've bought so far.
Yeah, although it comes in loads of packaging, so once we take it out, it won't obviously be that.
Yeah,
big.
it's not. It's. I'll show you afterwards. It's only a sort of a small thing.
Then these we were actually recommended to buy. These are the adapters for our LPG tank. So when we're filling up, we actually converted to LPG because apparently in Europe, the Caligas bottle adapters, you have to keep buying an adapter every time you go to each country, and sometimes you just can't get those and you have to change the whole system. So with an LPG tank, we've actually got these 3 trusty adapters that all screw together, and
there's
then
one
that way,
obviously already on the van, isn't there?
Yeah,
for
there's
the
one
UK.
on the van, and then that way we can actually just have those
everywhere,
and we can fill up everywhere in Europe. So that's really.
That's a really good buy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really.
And they're really good quality. They're heavy. I can't remember. We bought them from lpg.co.uk or something like that. I think it was. But yeah, and they feel very strong quality.
So we're going to go back to the Caravan and Campervan Centre in Hadley, who we filled our gas tank up, and there was a young guy there who was super helpful and showed me how to fill up the tank, and I'm actually going to ask him for a quick lesson on how to do it.
They just screw in.
Yeah.
I've had a look at them. They just screw in. Then obviously as you go around Europe, there's just different fittings that fit on them.
So good job there.
Never done it. Don't know how it works, but we'll let you know.
And then what else have you been buying?
Well, we've been buying a few things. So when I left work, there was a lot of you very lovely people that gave me Currys vouchers. So the electrical shop Currys. So we went up today and I bought myself 3 new ScanDisk SD cards for the camera, the GoPro and the drone. And they're really good. They're the top spec ones, obviously for filming in 4K and etc. So that's really good. Always a necessity.
Yeah, thank you for that. It's always lovely to get presents.
So you know what
really
I've spent my money on now. And then we were talking about security of the van. Obviously we don't want to give away everything that we've done security wise in the van because I would be thief, because we've got YouTube all over the side of the Trudy. Could look it up, but there's a few bits that we have bought, and we've bought some window alarms. more so that if we're just a bit away from the van on a beach or something, that if somebody pops open the window, we'll hear it, and they're quite loud.
Yes,
So,
they are.
That's I think is a really good thing. We've also bought a little PIR system, so that will detect movement in the van. Exactly. And then we've also got, I bought a selection of different 12-volt chargers. So this one's for the MacBook. I bought one for my DJI Spark drone and a few other bits. So this way we can charge from the solar through the 12-volt socket. So these things are essential if you're trying to do the filming on the road and you're not at a campsite plugged into electric.
Yeah.
You've all seen these. This one was off eBay. I think it cost me literally like £2 for the GoPro. So you can put it like, you know, low down shots, and it curls round tree branches and things like that. So I thought that would be quite a fun little gadget to have.
You got quite excited about that.
I did.
So when we sold everything in the kitchen and got rid of everything in the kitchen, we kept a few bits and pieces because we thought we might be able to recycle them and use them in the van. But as it's happened, everything is so much bigger than we thought it was. In the house it seems small, but we've bought it in the van, it's too big. So we've invested in this, and it's a cooking pot system. So we've literally got a Mahusive cooking pan with a lid, a small saucepan and a frying pan, and it's quite heavy but it's good quality, so we think it was worth the wait. So it comes in a little bag like that. So when we're packing the van, we'll literally just pack that little bag full of goodies. So to make it space saving, the handles unscrew. And we're keeping these like rubberized plastic sheets because then when it's all packed up, it won't rattle.
Ta-da!
And we did look at the cheaper ones, but we're doing this for a long time, so we needed it to be, you know, more solid. So yeah, I think I'm really happy with that. Outwell Feast Set M. So we'll do a review on these. Maybe that's what we could do. We could use everything, and after a month we could see how everything's wearing.